Welcome back. So far, we've done all the animations for the main 4 scenes, and here is what it looks like. As you can see, the animation itself, the first 4 scenes, is already 15 seconds. So in this video, I'm gonna finish it off with the last 2 frames, which is our logo transition and the logo lockup. In the end, the whole video might come up to 20 seconds, which is fine. Let's get started. Without further ado, let's get started. So after the 4th scene, we're gonna hang on this roam scene for a couple seconds, and then we can move this whole thing down to transition it outside of the screen. We can add a keyframe here and then move forward 10 frames, move the position down like this. So now we have a empty scene here. So right now, here's a problem. I feel like I can see this texture moving with the graphic. So I might need to, delete all the texture animation within all the pre-comps and then just put the texture animation outside in this main comp. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I just remember we have this texture animation and the white background. Select the 2 and then put them all the way to the 0 second, move them all the way down. Now in the main composition, I have a texture animation that's keep animating non-stop. So this case, I can just hide the texture and the background texture, main composition, hide the background and the texture within each composition. This is a texture animation, hide, and then this is a background. For the second scene, I'm gonna hide that. And then for the third scene, this is the third scene. I need to hide the texture, hide the background, go back. And then the 4th scene, go into the 4th scene, hide the background, hide the texture. So now, what happens is that all the texture animation and the background are within my main composition and there's just one of them. Whereas before, I have a texture animation within all the different compositions. So there are 4 different copies at different timestamp, which is hard to manage. So now I just have one version of the texture animation within our main composition. It's easier to manage this way. And as I have this roam scene go down, you can see there's still this white solid color from our, remember there was a transition over here. This is our transition over here. It's covering the texture animation at the really bottom. So I need to cut this layer. And then I need to cut this layer, the blue layer. The newspaper, I don't need it. I need to cut it here. And then now I will be able to see the texture animation all the way down at the bottom of there. That's good. So the next thing, I need to get the elements from frame 5. Basically, we only have one line here. Command C, go to main composition. Command V. Now what I need to do is I need to just zoom in and then let me just draw a line here. Draw a straight line. Hold down Shift so that you can draw a straight line, and then let me turn off the fill. Hold down Option on the Mac, click, and then click on the stroke, make it black color. Change the starting point of the layer over here. So I have a line here, and then I need to animate the opacity of the line as if it's flickering. So I need the line to be at 100% at first, and then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames. I need to go down to 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go back to 98. I basically need the line to flicker a couple times. So I'm having, at first the line is 100%, and then it goes down to 1%, almost disappearing, and then go back to 98%. I need to copy the 3 keyframes, Command C, and then move it forward a little bit, and then paste it in so that the line is flickering 2 times. Let me see if it's flickering. Yeah, that's good. And I need the hang time in between to be a bit longer so that I move the second set of keyframe further away from the first set. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks good. I just need to move it closer a little bit and then let it flicker another time, 3 times flickering. And now I need to hit P on the keyboard, Shift T. I need to have this line travel to the right to bring out the text. I need to have a position property over here, set a keyframe, go forward 10 frames, and then move the line all the way to where the end of this tagline is, over here. All right, and then next what I need to do is I need to draw a rectangle behind this little line here. So I need to unclick on any layer and then just draw, go up here to the rectangle tool, and then just draw a rectangle behind this line here, maybe this big. I need to turn off the stroke, hold down Option, turn off the stroke, click, click, click. Click on the fill, make it maybe a red color, it doesn't matter. The color of this one doesn't matter. And then I need to set this new rectangle to be the children of this line. So I need the rectangle to travel with the line. So use this pick whip to parent the line to the rectangle. Now, if I toggle the timeline, you can see this rectangle just travel with a line here. And you know what? I think it's not long enough. I need to make it bigger. So this rectangle, I need to make it longer. Go to the rectangle path, size. Need to make it a bit bigger. And then move it to the left. That's good. And now what I need to do is move this rectangle down and set this rectangle to be the track mat of this tagline here. Just go to, make sure the rectangle is on top of the slogan, and then go to the slogan layer, go to track mat, set it to alpha mat. So what it does is whenever this pink rectangle is visible, the text underneath is going to be visible. So right now you can see if I toggle the timeline, when the rectangle travel with the line over there, it's gonna reveal the tagline over here. That's good. Save the project.